Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get over to our first topic and our main topic of tonight. We have the cast list for Avengers Doomsday.
Hey.
Yeah, they had two trailers. One was like a minute trailer. One was a 5 hour and something. I ain't trying to watch this 5 hour thing.
So we stuck with the 1
hour. I had no idea what was in that, but I saw that mess was 5 hours. I was like, ain't no way. Robert Downey Jr. trolling me. You got nerve and audacity to be like this in the thumbnail, pointing at some empty chairs. But we do have the official cast. Everyone that is going to be in it so far, they're in production now.
Nice.
So we'll see how it turns out.
Okay.
Some faces I'm like, yeah, these are obvious. Others of them I'm just like, okay.
Oh, I saw a chair.
Where are we going with
I
this?
saw a chair for one of them in particular.
Yeah. But you can see them here if you're watching. You can see them all here in their actor glory. So we got Robert Downey Jr., who's going to be Dr. Doom in the film. So that'll be interesting. Thor, Chris Hemsworth returning. Tom Hiddleston returning as Loki.
Okay.
So that's actually super cool, especially if you saw Loki season 2 and where his character ended up. Because technically, this is about to be a spoiler. Spoiler talk. If you are out here talking about the cast of Avengers Doomsday and don't want no spoilers, go somewhere else. Because I'm talking everything that I need. Because I feel like everything's been so scattered that we kind of have to recap it and where all these characters are supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I can't not spoil this mess. Because some of them I feel like make sense. Others of them I'm like, okay, I got questions. But we have Loki returning. At the end of season 2, he made a self-sacrifice to save the multiverse. Started holding all the strands together, allowing for multiple branches to live, but at the sacrifice that he could no longer be a part of them. So I'm very interested to see how Thor, I'm hoping that Thor gets to see him. But I'm really interested to see where that version of Loki interacts with these other characters. Because, is he going to be the one to challenge Doctor Doom and get, a multiversal Avengers team together to try and stop Doom in the movie or something like that? That would be cool. Because it's kind of two villains after each other.
Yeah, I also got to figure out what Brainy guy is going to do. Because his playing with everything.
Oh, which one?
I forgot his name, but he was the one who got the gamma in his brain.
The leader?
The leader, yep.
Yeah.
I think he might be trying to orchestrate something and building an Avengers squad. That's why he probably was trying to prep Hawkins to become Red Hawk.
What does it say? It's Ross?
Ross. My bad. Ross.
No, you're good. He might have. It seemed like the leader had an inkling as to something that was going to go down. But since he ain't cast in this movie, I don't know where that's going to go for him.
We'll see how that plays out.
But next up, we got Paul Rudd. So Ant-Man coming back.
Yes, sir. In your face by now.
Well, they had to get him back in here because I feel like Ant-Man set up the most for the idea of, outside of Loki, he set up the most for this multiversal branching thing. I feel like his movie, even though a lot of people didn't love it, that it set up a lot. Then we have Simu Liu coming back as Shang-Chi.
Yes.
Maybe we finally get an introduction to what them 10 rings actually do.
I can agree with that.
Because they just
long overdue.
They said they
the
strong.
title. Whoever has them, infinite power. Shang-Chi has it. See what it's more about.
Yeah.
Because you got to count, because Wong got him and his girl to go with them. So.
Yeah. But see, they gave us a whole extra scene of being like, we don't know where it's from. It doesn't make any sense to us. So I'm just like, okay.
Hopefully they can address that.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Because I feel like I've said it before, but that's been my biggest thing with this current stage of the MCU is that they keep introducing things and saying they're of equal importance to other things.
And then don't go back to explain more about it.
Yeah. Because I'm just like, y'all know all this stuff ain't important. But hey, maybe we'll get something.
Maybe they're just trying to say it just to try to fit within the quota. Probably can't fit it in what their initial plan was. So they just kind of just was like, all right, this is what happened. And now we're back to what we're doing.
Yeah, we'll see.
But hopefully there's explanation on what's occurring with it, though.
Yeah. Then we got the Fantastic Four. All four of them up in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Can't have a Doctor Doom movie without the Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like having peanut butter without jelly.
Yep. Or without chocolate. Because, you got Reese's, too.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid, no sugar.
Well, dang, ain't the Kool-Aid sugar?
Some can say that.
Yeah.
It's got riboflavin in it.
Then we have, let me make sure that I say this right, Louis Puffman, who's playing Robert Reynolds, the Sentry in Thunderbolts. And I don't know why they did this like this, because every version of this cast list that I saw has everybody scattered. And I was just like, this is probably the best one, but goodness gracious, why don't y'all just put the people whose movies are together? But we got Sentry and the rest of the Thunderbolts here, or at least the main four ones. So we got Florence Pugh returning, then we got Wyatt Russell,
U.S. agent.
yeah, David Harbour, and girl, I can't read your name from out here.
Hannah
I'm struggling too.
Kamen?
Yeah, Hannah John. There we go.
Thank you, Blackfire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, this is white text, and it's like far away on this screen.
Far away.
I can only read so far, but I'm interested to see how the Thunderbolts play into this. Mm-hmm. I think that it's I know that there's another team on here that people are just like, whoa, they're here, I'm excited. But I'm really interested to see why they put the Thunderbolts in here with such a top billing, because
they might have some pivotal right after their movie coming up.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope
fingers
so.
crossed.
Because I think they're good characters, but I feel like it's now going to be contingent on how well their movie does that will impact how much people are excited for Doomsday.
And I feel with their movie coming up, I don't want them to be like the Avengers, because we've already seen it. I want them to be able to be their own unique team that people can fall in love with without it having to feel like it's a knockoff Avengers team.
Yeah.
So just having them with their style into it, give it a solid mix, and work with them. Don't have to rely too much on the original Avengers, but just their own thing. Like maybe Marvel can execute this on how they do it compared to how DC decided to do theirs with the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I can sort of see that. And then to add on top of that, Sebastian Stan is in there, and technically, I guess he has connections to both Anthony Mackie's Captain America and the Thunderbolts. Because I think he's the leader of the Thunderbolts technically, based off of like where the trailers and the synopsis of the movie are going. But we'll see, because it all depends on how well he can organize everybody. But Bucky having his own team sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got Anthony Mackie, Captain America. Then we have Danny Ramirez as Joaquin Torres, the new Falcon.
Yes.
So that dynamic duo coming back. The Fly Boys. Letitia Wright as Shuri coming back. So your Lady Black Panther.
Yes.
All up in the movie. And then shoot, I can't, I know it's like Tino, but I don't know how to pronounce the version of your name, but it's Tino Huerta as Namor coming back.
Okay. Yeah, he's got to be back.
Yeah, and Winston Duke as M'Baku up in this too. They can't go nowhere without him no more.
Nope.
Especially since you took out Angela Bassett.
Yeah, that was a shocker. That was a shocker right there.
Yeah. And then, finally, last but not least, we got the return of the X-Men. Them 2000s X-Men's.
That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, good old Patrick Stewart. We got Ian McCulkin. Kelsey Grammer.
Cyclops.
Yeah, James Martin. Yeah. James Martin, the Cyclops. That's going to be a crazy one. Especially after X-Men 97, people saying that James Marsden's character needed another shot. Because they feel like he got shafted for the 2000s X-Men, because those were really the Wolverine movies.
Yep.
Featuring the X-Men. Then we got Alan Cumming coming back as Nightcrawler.
I'm excited about him because I really liked his Nightcrawler.
Yep.
I
agree.
My favorite Nightcrawler.
I agree.
Yes.
Rebecca Romijn as Mystique. And good old Channing Tatum coming in, rounding them out. You got your boy back.
About to make a name for myself here.
Yes.
People gonna remember this day.
It's good old Remy LeBeau. So far, I think the cast looks pretty good. I'm interested to see, because it's very team focused, how the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, and the Thunderbolts are going to make a movie.
Yes.
Like, that never would have been in my bingo list of like
not
teams
on my bingo card.
to be associated with each other. Yeah.
I'm just excited to be able to see Gambit working with the X-Men in live real time. Now, that was something that was really just, they really didn't like hit correctly in previous movies. But after seeing Deadpool, Wolverine, and just seeing him there, it definitely makes that dream come true to see it fully come unfold. Almost a full circle moment right here. So if they're able to knock it all out of the park, all good graces.
Yeah. Now I will say, because we have this version down here that has like some reported characters that are coming in. But before we get to the reported ones, because I think these four are kind of just rumors right now. Who is a character that you would want to see return in Avengers Doomsday? If any.
If any. That's already like been, or just
yeah, that's that could return for this movie.
Strange.
Okay, so
I
you want to
see
see
I
Doctor
see
Strange.
Strange, or maybe Star-Lord.
Okay, yeah, because after Guardians 3, he did go back to Earth, so he ain't really got anything going on.
True.
I think Spectrum, Monica Rambeau, she ended up in the X-Men universe or something with Kelsey Grammer anyway. So I feel like they should work her back in. Like, it's weird to me that she's not in this cast because we specifically saw her with Beast. So I feel like she's gonna be like a sleeper hit that comes in.
And we ain't say Spider-Man in here yet, have we?
Well,
No,
he's in it.
He's at the bottom.
He's
So the bottom four
reported.
people that are reported are like, there have been rumors that they're in it.
Okay.
But like, for example, people think that Chris Evans will be in the movie, but playing Hydra Captain America instead of like his regular self.
Okay.
So we don't know. They could be their versions, or they could be variants that we hadn't seen before.
I would try to keep it under wraps as much as possible. Not try to release everything all at once. Kind of keep it a surprise. Get that reaction from the fans.
Going.
Get the hype going into it, and kind of how they did with Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
We never would have thought that was gonna happen, and pretty much got a big pop from what they were doing. So if they can keep that under wraps and we'll just see when the movie gets there, by all means.
Yeah. Those are two, by the way, also that I've heard people say. I've heard people say those two. I've heard rumors that Henry Cavill's Wolverine will come back either in Doomsday or recently I've seen people say that he's gonna show up in the Planet Hulk movie or World War Hulk movie, whichever one they end up calling that movie. Which I'm just like, that's insane. I don't even know why that would happen.
Agreed.
I can see Haley Atwell coming back as Peggy Carter another round because they really love putting her and stuff.
Yep.
She dang near is the main character of What If, pretty much. And then I always gotta ask for my boy. I gotta ask for my boy Tom Holland up in there. Just I got to.
Yeah, just some stuff just keep under the veil and just wait for when it happens.
Yeah. Charlie Cox would be cool too, now that they've done Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah.
I'd be super interested to see him pop up. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everyone that I'm anticipating. Oh, somebody did say Scarlett Johansson, like way back when, playing Madam Hydra, I think.
That'd be nice
Okay.
with her sister, like seeing which variant it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a nice interaction.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, there's a lot of them. Ooh, bring back. Sorry, just thought about it. Bring back Chloe Bennett and have her play Quake.
That could work.
I'd be so down for that. I'm not even like super into her as an actress anymore, but I feel like they should rope Agents of Shield back in here. If they're gonna do it with Marvel Netflix, they might as well do it with Agents of Shield. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
I would like to see them bring back Jean Grey as a character,
Okay.
and or Rogue.
Mm.
During the movies, obviously, like Jean Grey was killed off, but Rogue especially, and I think this stands for both, in my opinion. Their characters were underutilized.
Yeah.
And I feel like they could have done a lot more. So it'd be nice to see if they brought them back.
I agree. Did you ever see the Rogue cut of Days of Future Past?
I don't think I did.
Oh, okay. So Days of Future Past, which I still think is a pretty great movie, but there is a cut of that film where they go and rescue Rogue and she takes over for Kitty doing what she was supposed to do. So it makes her an integral part of the story again. But the theatrical release for it ended up cutting that out because I do think that it padded the runtime for it.
Okay.
But it also makes more sense because that's how they end up finding them in the end. Like they go back to find her and then the Sentinels track them there.
Got it.
So I do think they should have balanced it out a little bit more, but I feel like Rogue got shafted a lot too.
Yeah.
But they did fix it with Days of Future Past. It's a new timeline for them, so like technically Jean is still alive in that new timeline.
Yes.
So
That's right.
yeah. And actually, yeah, it is kind of weird that Jean's not also on here. It's a weird assortment of X-Men. Channing Tatum I get because I think he's gung-ho about being Gambit.
Yeah.
And I think it's time now to do it while it's like hot and like get them in there while that the reactions are where it's at. Because everybody being able to see it in real time really was treated with that, and seeing more of it, that'll definitely continue to have it grow. Because who knows, he might be able to get his own like solo thing. But for right now, plugging them in with teams, it'll be definitely key. And then plugging them in with the X-Men, that'll be something I think every X-Men fan wanted.
Yeah.
And to be able to have that. Another character I think they could probably put in there is Ghost Rider.
Bro. Yeah. If it's the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Ghost Rider,
No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
If it's the Nick Cage Ghost Rider,
I don't want
that.
that. I don't want that. No, I don't want it.
I want the Nick Cage Ghost Rider in Deadpool in the next Deadpool movie. Like,
Okay, that's fair.
I think I think his character works really well there. I want the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Ghost Rider for
because I think it's more of a serious factor that works for
I'm already getting Channing Tatum's Gambit, and that's already that's already a lot.
I'm just happy to see it like finally happen. Double dip with that. I got Blade too, man.
Yes.
If I could do backflips in the theater, I would have done it. But just seeing them on screen, it was just a real treat to see.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hello, Chia.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Está bien. ¿Y tú?
Bien. Bien.
Hey. Hello, guys.
Whoa.
Hello, friends.
Oh,
Okay.
Benji. B-boy. Oh, he almost fell.
Okay, JP.
I got Lily. I'll be right there.
Benji.
Nothing much. You know, working that good old 9 to 5, 10, 6, 7, 11 hours.
All that 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
Yes. What's it? Soldier Boy's Kiss Me Through the Phone. 6, 7, 8. Just something. If y'all know it out there, please put it in the chat, please, because I forgot the number.
So to catch you up to speed, we've gone through the Avengers Doomsday cast list.
Yeah.
And Kaiju number 8. Did you have any thoughts on the cast list? Because that's what I named the video after, so you can always come back to it.
Sweet. I like them all. I mean, let me stop. I do not like them all. Because half of them I don't know.
Oh.
Like, you know, all the Fantastic Four people, like, isn't the movie for them coming out next month?
Yeah, same as Thunderbolts. Too.
Okay, cool.
Well, not next month, but what is it? Thunderbolts comes out in May, and then Fantastic Four comes out in like June or something like that. June, July.
Yeah.
Because there's like 3 movies coming out in July, like back to back. I think Jurassic World, Superman, and Fantastic Four come out in July.
Holy cow, that's a lot of movies.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So, yeah, there's a lot of cast members that I'm not familiar with. Poor people. I mean, I'm excited to see Robert Downey Jr. in a whole new character mode. You know, like, I think that's exciting that they found a way to bring him back.
Yep.
And I feel like we're just missing a little RDJ up in our lives.
Yeah, fair enough. JT and I talked about how there's like a lot of teams here. So we got the Fantastic Four. We got X-Men returning, like the OG 2000s X-Men.
Got you.
I guess this is just team, what's it called? Team Vibranium right here.
Okay, just those. Yeah.
The bird duo with Captain America and Falcon.
Oh, okay, that's Falcon. I was like, who is Danny
yeah.
Ramirez?
He plays Joaquin Torres in Captain America: Brave New World.
Gotcha.
He's also in Falcon and Winter Soldier, but he's the guy that gets beat up by the super soldiers. In the
Holy cow! What in the world? Okay.
Yeah, so he became the new Falcon in Brave New World.
Got you. Okay, cool. I'm excited to see how they all kind of intertwine with one another. Yeah. Like, I don't want it to be like everybody is like in their own world within the movie, you know? Like, if I'm gonna see this whole entire cast list, I'm gonna need a lot of interaction, some fun, good times.
I feel you.
So.
Alan Sai, I can't tell what you're. I think you're laughing. I'm gonna say that's laughing.
Yes.
You're laughing at the dog, or JT getting kissed by the dog.
Wash my mouth out 12 times.
Yeah.
All my nerves in my body just was like.
It's okay. I do the same thing. I'm like, don't get fresh with me. You know, you just kiss on the cheek, on the hand. That's it. I don't need all that.
He said, "I get to where I get to."
He's so happy to see you, JT.
I'm happy to see you too, buddy.
He's very happy to see you so much that he's all like, "I need to give you." And this was after he drank water too. So you got the wetness from
I caught it before it got worse. All I saw was pink hit my lip, and I was just like, nope.
Hey, no starburst.
Yeah, that's funny.
He said, "Yeah, let me hit you with this sloppy wet."
Who's the scary looking guy in the center, third row down?
Nightcrawler?
Third row down.
Oh,
This one?
Right there.
yeah.
That was Nightcrawler in X-Men 2.
He looks like a thing in night. Oh snap! Hold on, I just saw. I'm gonna make a name for myself.
You gonna remember this day.
I'm gonna make a name for myself. Oh man, I can't wait to see that guy in action. I even forgot his name. So yeah, you go make a name for yourself because I can't remember what your name is. No, not Channing Tatum.
Gambit?
Gambit. There we go. I'm still new to the X-Men universe. I don't know any.
So are you saying that we need to watch like all the original X-Men movies?
Yes. I watched X-Men 97. That was fun. Gambit was in that one.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
And things happened.
Yeah, that's right.
We're not going to talk about those things.
Understood.
But like for some reason his name just wasn't registering. I think it just faded away. It's just I can't wait. I hope he says that line again. If he says that line again, 10 out of 10, this movie needs to win Emmys, Grammys, the whole EGOT. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
And think of it this way: this is his first time like working with the live action X-Men.
True. Oh.
Yeah, I'm very interested.
That's the thing.
They interact.
Specific ones.
Yep.
Deal with him.
A thought that I just had. They're having so many big characters all in one movie.
Mm-hmm.
Is this going to be like a multi-part
Like a part
movie,
1, part 2?
or are they going to try to stuff all of this in
I don't
2
think
hours?
It's a multi-one because they have Doomsday and I think the Avengers one after it.
Yep.
It's called Battle World.
Okay.
Battle World.
Okay.
That makes sense because that'd be crazy. If
Okay. It actually might not be Battle World. It might be Secret Wars still.
Oh,
Okay,
Secret Wars.
got
Yeah,
you.
Okay.
Secret Wars.
Yeah. I think they were trying to do a Battle World movie in between the two of them, but I don't know if it ever worked out. Because I've heard that might be an Avengers movie. I've heard that might be a Spider-Man movie. I don't know where we go with this.
Where we go with it?
Yeah.
Okay. So Blue Dude.
Beast.
Kelsey
Yes.
Grammer, yeah.
He. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Remember that one movie or TV show? It had to do with Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
What is the woman's name?
Monica Rambeau.
Didn't she?
Yeah, she ended up with him.
So I wonder if she's actually gonna be in this movie. You know what I mean?
You know what, Chia? I appreciate you because that's exactly what I said.
Really?
I was just like, you know what? She showed up right in front of him.
Exactly.
And there ain't no way that she not in this movie. But
And he is?
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what... Yeah, like, is she going to come on? I don't know. Mm-hmm. Is there any characters that you wished you would have seen in this film? Or
That's
not,
crazy.
like, in this upcoming movie?
We went through a list of Deadpool, Wolverine,
Star-Lord,
Star-Lord,
Doctor Strange.
He ain't got nothing to do. You already know that I wish Tom finds his way to the movie. I forgot, though, that a lot of people were saying that Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man could make an appearance in Secret Wars, though.
Oh, freak. Okay. That's
like
exciting.
I said, keep it... If they can, keep it under wraps where it's, that surprise factor, where there's still rumors, but some stuff just keep it under dark just to kind of get the fan reaction.
Yeah.
I would be cool with. I'm trying to think. There was another... if they were to, hypothetically try to found like a common timeline if they were to put Star-Lord in there. What if he like interacts with the variant of Gamora?
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then we, JT said Ghost Rider, potentially from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yep. And you said the Nick Cage.
I said the Nick Cage one can be in the next Deadpool
movie.
Because I don't want him in no Avengers movie.
And then I said it would be nice to see Jean Grey or Rogue come back.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
More of the X-Men people.
Yeah. How about you, Chia? Anybody that you...
Let me go through my archive of characters that I actually know in the Marvel universe.
I mean, it could just be anyone that you've seen in the movies that isn't on this list.
Watch me say Batman.
What?
Don't crucify me. I'm just joking out there. I'm really just joking. I mean,
you actually met Robin.
I want the Teen Titans in this movie. So for the reported, they're not official yet.
Yeah, they're not official.
Well, I do like. I mean, obviously, yeah, they're right there. It would be Doctor Strange and Spider-Man because they're my two favorite characters in the Marvel universe. So,
okay,
yeah. Also, who is Louis Pullman? The guy next to I was gonna call him The Rock. What is his name?
The Thing.
The Thing.
He's gonna be in Thunderbolts. He's playing Robert Reynolds, the Sentry, who if you remember the trailer for the Thunderbolts, the thing that was pancake and stuff.
Okay, that's him.
That's because of him.
Oh, freak.
I'm not sure how they're gonna do his character in the movie, so I can't really say. But I do know, knowing he's in the movie, I'm just like, yeah, nah, that's you all day out here causing problems for people. Trying to make a balanced breakfast out of street.
So you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm excited to see how it all plays out. I'm excited to, learn about the new characters in the upcoming movies and seeing their part in this film. There's some characters that are interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Did I ask already? Which character would you not want to see in this roster? Like, if you had to pick
I
one?
wouldn't want to be.
Yeah,
I don't want to be here.
Yeah, out of the whole official cast list right now, who would you?
If I can knock somebody out.
Yeah, if you had to knock somebody out.
Yeah.
I already know who.
Oh, you can go first.
Specifically that version of the Beast.
Oh, okay, this one.
Yeah. I don't have an issue with Beast.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't really appreciate this version.
Okay.
No, that's fair.
Got you.
That's it.
I feel like I'm gonna reserve my right to exclude the Thunderbolts.
Okay.
Because I really want their movie to do well.
And wouldn't want to put them in just yet, especially when we don't know how the movie's gonna take place.
Yeah, true.
I don't feel like you can have a Doctor Doom movie and not have the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
That's like having Kool-Aid with no sugar.
Oh, freak.
Jelly with no peanut butter.
I'm interested in Shang-Chi coming back. I do really want to see that.
I want to see more of him, yeah.
Figure out what's more about the 10 rings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
This might hurt JT, but I feel like Shuri I could wait on Shuri.
Same.
I'm like, actually, I can wait on all three of them if I'm being perfectly honest.
That's totally fine.
She makes the most sense to be here out of all the three of these. But these three, I feel like I'm like, why are y'all here? This means vibranium got to be a part of the plot.
At some point.
Yeah.
Some fashion.
There ain't no way that these three are here for no reason.
And I'm to the point now, I think the next Black Panther movie will be in like 2028. So I guess they're trying to get as much screen time with Shuri and these characters in before that. Kind of like keep stuff in the subtle, just especially understanding after what took place from Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. I think I just like it when it's... I like it when the Black Panther movies are more focused because we get to see the world, quote
Yeah,
unquote,
true.
of Wakanda expanded.
Yeah.
And I think that it was really cool the way that they did Atlantis or Talokan in
yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, in Wakanda Forever. So these three, I'm not particularly sure how I feel about. If I had to do it in order, then obviously M'Baku, and then I actually would like to see Namor in the movie, since he's a villain that's worked with Doom in the comics before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he definitely works.
Yeah, like I'm interested in seeing how that would turn out. But yeah, unless there's a vibranium plotline, as Dr. Doom said, and that is a thing in the comics.
Okay.
T'Challa had a run-in with Doom trying to steal vibranium, and then had to make vibranium inert.
Oh, snap.
Wakanda stocks went down.
Wakanda stocks went down.
No, quite literally, there's
It did.
like the only reason they survived was because they had so many other things going on.
Yeah.
But quite
yeah.
literally, when they couldn't utilize vibranium anymore, and that mess became a hunk of metal, people hated him. They quite literally kicked him out of Wakanda.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So I could see them adapting that into the storyline. Where
Yeah.
it's just like he's coming for this specific thing, and that gets them involved. Thunderbolts, I don't know how. The X-Men cast, I don't know how.
A lot is like, I don't know how it's going to all play out.
Yeah. But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
And then I'm just happy you're here. I could say I could cut you, but you know, can't cut that face.
I feel like it's like you need those. It's like I'm nervous about it because, okay, one, I don't know anything about Mr. Doom or whatever his name is. There's a lot that I don't know about a lot of these characters, but then it's just kind of like seeing Thor on there and, you know, like his last movie, or was it the other one? Like, they made him into a comedic relief character.
Mm-hmm.
And same with, like, Winston Duke. Like, I see his character being a comedic relief.
Yeah.
But it's just, like, I hope it's natural, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Because
it's not as forced as it
yeah,
used to be.
like, it's not as forced because, like, yeah, whoever was doing the writing for them, great job. Especially Winston.
Mm-hmm.
I love me some M'Baku. But, yeah. I don't want them to play too much I don't want them to just be comedic characters. You know what I mean? Like,
I
there's
want more of a role than just the comedic side.
Like, I want the witty comments, but it's like I don't want you guys to just be that.
Yeah.
Same with
Like-
Florence Pugh's
Like,
character.
I definitely want to see M'Baku more his tense role.
I swear, if Yelena is just out here making jokes
Yeah, it's
the
like
whole movie, I'm gonna be impressed.
exactly. That's exactly where I'm at with it. It's like
Yeah.
I don't want them to just be stuck as comedic relief characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get that they are hilarious, but yeah, I want to see them put in work too.
Yeah. And I also want to see how they balance that comedy with the X-Men characters. But you actually brought up something that I completely forgot to ask.
Okay.
Thor got a kid now. So
Mm.
where did
Yeah!
he in this
Oh.
thing?
I forgot.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, there's so many questions.
Yeah,
Just
where Hope at?
looming.
Yep.
I didn't even know Thor had a kid.
Yeah, at the
Yeah,
end of
the Thor 4.
was it Love and Thunder? Is that
Yeah,
Thor
Love
4?
and Thunder.
He got it.
Okay.
Little Thunder
Um,
Snatcher.
Spoiler.
That's right.
Yeah.
Little.
It's coming back.
Yeah.
It's coming
There
back.
we go. There we go.
I wasn't that
'Cause
impressed with the
She
movie.
has...
Exactly.
What is it? Which one did she get? Did she get Stormbreaker or did she get Mjolnir?
Stormbreaker.
Yeah, he gave her Stormbreaker and then he took Mjolnir back, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She look adorable with that though. Look like she about to just f everything up. Just
So yeah, I'm a little confused of where they gonna be, but I am excited to see if anything else these two.
Yeah.
I need
Yep.
that. I need.
Oh gosh,
I'm
I gotta
excited for
I
I
their
gotta catch
interaction.
up on Loki. I gotta catch up because
You haven't.
no, don't crucify me, guys. I have not. I have only watched the first season.
it's all good. We understand.
Yeah.
I
It-
don't.
Yeah, you.
I have to-
If I could say any Marvel show, Loki is definitely Daredevil Born Again.
Yes.
Be there now.
Well, I still got to
there
catch
now.
I got to catch up on that one too.
But
I mean, from the beginning.
Any Marvel show that Disney did, Loki for me.
Is it?
That was the one.
Yeah.
That is, I 100% agree.
Second for you?
It is the best show they've done.
Really?
Yes.
I agree. A lot of people don't. And I can, I guess, understand where they're coming from, but like Loki for me is the top one. Some people put things like WandaVision first because they think that it was innovative, and I can understand that until the last episode.
How you feel about
Loki's good through and through, though.
Yes.
I like from beginning to end. I don't think Loki really missed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Wow.
Yeah, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I think Falcon and Winter Soldier had a great first episode.
Dang. I want to.
No, I don't hate Falcon and Winter Soldier as much as everybody else does, but I think that the first episode set a really strong tone that the rest of it you just kind of have to accept.
Okay.
And I can understand. I don't think it's bad, but I think it just becomes very mid.
Gotcha. I can see that.
And Loki, it seemed like the episodes just kind of stayed consistent.
Was it the writing? That's what. Like, what hooked you? Was it?
I think it's a tighter story.
Okay.
And I think because they were exempt from having to fit other stuff in, they could really focus on the aspects of their characters that really worked. Okay. But most importantly, the scale and the importance of their story actually mattered from beginning to end. There won't no, what is it, Falcon and Winter Soldier. We got super soldiers being made in a lab, and I guess we're done with that. No WandaVision. Agatha's on the nexus between worlds. And then Agatha all along, we go into the same basement, and that shit just ain't there.
Yellow Brick Road.
Replaced with a whole fake dimension thing that she knew was fake.
Yeah.
But we never figured out where the hole in the ground that went to apparently the nexus to other dimensions just disappeared to. Nobody wants to talk about.
And the turd nugget created it.
Hopefully, questions will be answered.
Man,
in what are they calling?
Don't do this to me.
He said don't do this to me.
Don't be like they're gonna answer some questions.
No. I'm saying I hope they do,
man,
because there are a lot of questions that just need to be answered.
Yeah,
man.
But Blackfire, there is a whole lot of questions that don't need to be answered.
Just keep that closed.
Side note: can you pick up the cord and move it onto the table? Because I keep hearing tapping, and I think it's coming from hitting the cord.
Probably, yeah. It's probably from my foot. Keep tapping it.
Your foot's happy. You got happy feet over there. It's okay.
Cool.
My feet.
Thank you.
I think the specials have been good. Like I think Werewolf by Night was pretty good.
That was good.
The Guardians Christmas special I think did really well.
I really like that one.
I think the special. I feel like Marvel should do more specials.
Yeah,
where it's just like little 30-40 minute mini movies instead of doing these long, drawn out shows. Or they have to be bold and just be like this show is only 4 episodes long. Because I don't think they need to expand upon it.
Okay, so kind of what you're saying is that with how if they have a legitimate story, like for example, how Loki did theirs, their story with the longevity makes sense, while some of the other shows shouldn't have like long extended episodes, but kind of little like short episode, maybe like small mini movie.
Yeah.
Just to be like, here's what's up with them, and moving on.
Yep.
Like I think. What was it? WandaVision was like 8 or 9 episodes, and I think that thing could have been wrapped up in 5 to 7, somewhere between there. And we could have gotten the whole transition thing in the first 3, and then hit the main plot, and just been done in the last 3.
And then multiverse madness.
I can agree with that.
Yeah,
I enjoyed WandaVision, but it did feel kind of what you're saying. Like it did feel dragged on a little bit. But not to say it wasn't enjoyable.
Yeah. It just ain't no Loki. I'll tell you that.
I agree
Loki.
with that completely.
Loki's the standard.
I tell you this. That ending for season 2, that was one of the biggest things that I was just like, nah, this is a good character right here.
Oh, freak, guys!
Absolute cinema.
Don't say anything.
It was good enough where I did not sleep for 48 hours so I could get all my work done and watch the second season of Loki.
Is it? Wow.
It's that good.
Guys. I would tell you right now. This one. It's not, I mean, okay, I'm here for entertainment, to be honest. Like, I don't know how the characters are in the comic books and stuff, but that season was kind of boring until the last bit for me.
For which one?
In season 1, the only season that I watched.
I've heard a lot of people say that.
It was I don't want to say slow pace because it
is slower paced.
Yeah, I mean it picks up like at the end, but then it's just like it just kind of left at the end.
I feel like it did a lot of building.
Yeah,
and a lot of
building.
like answering or taking care of like if, ands, or buts from other aspects of the different movies and shows and whatnot. So while it was long-winded, I feel like it was warranted, which is why I have no issues with it.
Got you.
Yeah, like I think I feel a similar way where I feel like they made use of all the elements they set up so well that I really jived with it. But it's also a time story, so it's just like knowing all the pieces makes it a better payoff. But until you get all the pieces, there's nothing really to sink your teeth into.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So, and that's also along the reasons of why people don't rate it as high.
Gotcha.
Now, to me, that my response is just like, be patient.
Just be patient.
But I do think season 2 is better than season 1.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. I think it's a lot more captivating because, you know, the end of season 1 happens and then we just get the rest. Like, quite literally, the whole of season 2 is just fallout from season 1. There's no.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
It's like
take
we
y'all's
either
word
figure
for
this out or we're done.
Or we're done.